In March, voters gave your party less than a two-thirds majority, UMNO's worst ever result. But since then, you have implemented a series of reforms, judicial reform, civil reforms, economic reforms. Why do you believe you have a mandate for change following the elections?
I have the mandate for change because that's what the people want. And I have read the message very, very carefully, and this very strong message. And it is my intention that to ensure that what I promised them. I have always wanted to introduce reform in many areas, and this is an opportunity for me to do so, and I will definitely put my heart and soul into it.
You have also recently announced that you will step down in June 2010 and hand over to the Deputy Prime Minister Najib. Why 2 years, and what do you realistically plan to achieve in the next 2 years?
Well, put it this way. In 2 years' time, I would be retiring. And I want to make sure that these 2 years that I have, and I will use every opportunity and every effort to ensure that what I promise, I will deliver. I will deliver. I want to retire feeling happy that I have done what needs to be done. And I have already announced on the subject of the reform of the judiciary, and I'm almost completing now the new structure for the anti-corruption agency, my development agenda, eradication of poverty, elimination of hardcore poverty. These are very important items on my agenda, development agenda. And of course, the corridor development which we have introduced. This is very exciting, and I think the people in the corridor development must be given quality opportunities. And these new areas will be a good attraction for the investors to come. Because for the investors to come, they need opportunity. And these new areas will provide them that opportunity.
Mr. Prime Minister, let's change subject matters. Anwar Ibrahim, the former Deputy Prime Minister, is accusing the government of framing him on false charges of sexual assault, isolating and tarnishing him following the parliamentary gains that he made. What is your response to that?
My response to that, emphatically, no framing, no conspiracy. That's the word that he likes to use. No such things. But if he's truly guilty of sexual assault, and it is a matter for the police to act on that, because a report to the police have already been made. Next, but if he is innocent, then he must be allowed to go free and not to be harassed. And I believe in the independence of the judiciary. It is a matter for the court to decide if the police brings the matter to the court.
There are also rumors that Mr. Ibrahim has been using money to attempt to bribe some of the majority MPs to switch over to his party. How can you comment on these rumors?
I have heard of that rumors. I have heard that, and if it is true, then it is certainly a form of corruption that I cannot tolerate. We have faced the election together. He won many seats. I too have won many seats. We are still in the government today. And it is our intention to ensure that while we are in the government, we will do whatever we can to ensure that the development agenda must continue. I have a very clear vision of what we want to achieve. We are clear about the mandate that the people has given us, and this is what we will deliver. So I do not, certainly I will not allow this kind of interference. The party is strong. The loyalty of party members are assured. He had made many attempts, and they have not succeeded. This is our commitment. Our commitment is to the people. For someone who speaks about democracy and trying to unseat the government through these means is totally unacceptable, very undemocratic and not acceptable at all.
You have lifted fuel subsidies at a very difficult time for consumers where oil prices are reaching record highs. What is your reasoning?
We can't avoid. That's the truth is we can't avoid. And we are an open economy. We are not interfering in any way. But on this particular issue, we have to face it and have to introduce certain measures. It may be unpopular to many people, but we have no other choice. But at the same time, There will be other measures that we will take to ensure the situation continue to be favorable for the growth of our economy.